Hey, it's your girl Be Real, and I thank you so much for joining me for another moment. In the meantime, I hope that your day has gotten off to an amazing start. And if it has not, it's all right. Still got some time in the day for it to become exactly what you're hoping it'll be, right? Yeah. So, let me tell you something. Yesterday for me was a day. Okay, it was just a day. Nothing bad happened, but it was just a day. Have you ever just been in a funk? Just low key, like, I don't know what is going on. God, what you're really doing is playing games. That's just how I was all day. And I kept thinking about what I tell y'all every day. And it's just like, if it hasn't, if your day hasn't gotten off to a good start, it's still got time left in the day for it to become everything you hope it's going to be. And let me tell you something. When I say it was about 11 o'clock at night, but my day became everything I wanted it to be, it came and it happened so naturally. It happened so smoothly, where I was just like, and let me, I guess, to just bring context to my day, it was just a day where I was frustrated. I was just like, God, I'm asking you for direction. I don't feel like you doing or saying nothing. I just felt very, very stuck. I felt trapped. I didn't like anything about yesterday. When I say no one did anything to upset me, no one did anything to offend me, I didn't see nothing on social media that made me feel away. It was nothing. But just in my spirit, I could not get to a happy place. And I was like, what is this? And I was like, I know this ain't no depression because I don't do depression. How bye. See. Yes. I know. I was like, oh, no. And I just didn't know what was coming over me. And I talked to a good friend and I was just like, girl, so look, I don't really know what's going on today, but I know I can't really, just keep this up all day. And she was like, girl, like, she basically just told me, like, Brittany, every day you ain't gonna be 100. Every day you ain't got it to give, man. Like, every day is cool to have a day like this. It's okay. And, that really helped me because I felt like I didn't feel like, because, sometimes when you're a woman of faith, to have a bad day, you feel bad about your bad day because it's like, God, your word said that without faith, it's impossible to please you. And if I have a bad day, I don't want you to feel like I don't have faith in you no more. And that's how I was feeling. Like I was having a bad day, but I couldn't really define the bad day. But I knew that I was just like associating my bad day with that I have a lack of faith, and with this lack of faith, I'm not gonna please the Father. And if I don't please you, then oh my God, and then I was like freaking out for no reason. And it was just like a day, and I just couldn't get myself together, like literally all day. But it was about 11 o'clock last night when I got on Instagram and they showed me a memory from 2 years ago. And y'all, that memory reminded me of why In the Meantime even began. Okay? That memory took me back to the very moment stuff just shifted and crumbled and just did the most. You know what I'm saying? And I want to be specific about it, but if I'm too specific, then you really ain't gonna read the book. So, yeah. But the thing is, it just, to see that picture, to look at it, and to know that was probably the lowest place I had been in a very long time at that point. What was that, 2017? I hadn't felt very low about anything since like 2012. So I looked at that picture from 2017 and I wasn't even able to get sad because all I could see was how much I have learned from that point. I could see how much I've grown from that point. I can see how what broke me has been fully restored from that point. And it was just a reminder to me. I just felt like God was telling me, hey, I got you. The same way I had you then when you felt very low, I have you now. And it's okay to have a bad day because every day just ain't the day. And it don't mean that God ain't good. It don't mean that your faith is gone. It just means that you ain't at 100, and that is okay. And so I have something I want to tell y'all so bad. I'm going to do it tomorrow's episode. Like, it's literally a word that's just been burning in my soul. When I say burning for like a week. But today God was just like, no, just tell my girls to chill out. It's okay. And so, I really feel that transparency is kind of what keeps us linked. You know what I'm saying? And so I had to just stop, slow down. Like, this ain't even my normal time that I would record my podcast, but it's just like, slow down. Take the pressure off. It's not for you to manifest the promise. All you got to do is believe that it's going to happen, but it's not for you to manifest the thing. So take off some of the pressure, slow down just a little bit. Don't think that it's your responsibility to fulfill what God has told you. And I think that was my thing. And I think that's why I got overwhelmed and I got exhausted and I got frustrated, because it's like, okay, God, this is what you said. I got to get there. I am command. I got to get there. And God was like, girl, I told you to be command, but I didn't tell you like to just take on a bunch of pressure. In being command, you just fully own every promise I have spoken over your life. That's all, sis. That's all. And so I would say that I feel much, much, much better today. And I'm just making a commitment to rest in the Father. Something that PT prayed over me at the last morning prayer. He just said to me, like, I am the God who collects all of your scattered pieces. And he was just telling, like, hey, Britt, like, God is the collector of your scattered pieces. And he told me that, trust the Lord to be your shepherd, trust that he is the one who left the 99 for you. And so it's just like, he did do that. He loved me. God think I'm dope. And so he has not brought you this far to leave you. And that's old school, but it's so good and it's so real and it's so true. Where you are, God hasn't brought you this far to leave you. Even if you don't feel that you're where you want to be, he didn't bring you even to this point to let your hand go. So just take off some of the pressure, breathe a little bit, and really trust that God is in control. You know what I'm saying? If you can really trust that God is in control, then it's just that I just believe it will make the difference in your mood. It'll make the difference in how you looking at stuff. It'll make the difference in everything. So just trust that God is in control. He knows what he is doing. He has not forgotten about you. He has not let your hand go. And it's okay. You might not be at 100 today, tomorrow. You just might not be. But know that it's okay. Know that it's okay. Take the pressure off. You don't have to be Superwoman. You don't have to be the evangelist for your friend circle all the time. You don't have, cool out, calm down, breathe a little bit. Let God be what you ain't. You know what I'm saying? I just believe that, I don't know. I just believe that's important. So, that's what I got today, guys. Tomorrow, I want to chat with y'all about just a little further about the whole I got the oil thing. I don't know if y'all remember that one from last week, but that I got the oil got a part 2. And let me tell you something. I'm so excited about it because it's bomb. But today, we just going to breathe easy. We're going to, your girl can't talk. One take only. But your girl, that's so stupid. But just know, we're going to breathe easy. We're going to rest in the Father, and we're going to just take off the pressure. Stop performing, all that good stuff. We're just going to breathe easy today, okay? Can we agree to do that? That's what I'm going to do. So anyway, if y'all could, go over to Instagram now. Follow me at period REEL. If you put REAL, you will not find me there. So follow me now on Instagram at Be Real. I would appreciate that, and I'll just be updating y'all on what your girl got going on in her life and all that good stuff like that. I also said on yesterday that I do have a radio station that is currently already playing some of my favorite jams, and all you have to do is download Stationhead in your app store. Once you download Stationhead, you can then sign up and search for the radio station, and it's simply BREEL. Once you're there, you can listen to some really dope music, and I'll be letting you guys know about when I go live for an actual show or whatever. But if you need some cool jams to listen to, go ahead and go there now and get your life. So that's what it is today. In the meantime, remember that you are loved, you are chosen, you are beautiful, you are enough, and I think you are pretty dope as well. That's what it is today. Y'all have a good day. Bye.